Hey, what's happening, Forum? Great to be here once again. It is indeed a very beautiful day. It's a fantastic day. It is a day for humanity to rejoice because justice has been done. The blockade on Gaza has been lifted at least for 48 hours. That's right, Egypt has suddenly decided enough is enough. We're not going to stall them any longer. After making them turn around and go the long way around to come back into Arish, the Egyptian government then bombarded them with over 2,000 riot police, breaking up the convoy and declaring at least 60 vehicles were not allowed to enter. However, that's all come to a head today when George Galloway stepped foot in Gaza, where they were met with a hero's welcome.
Convoy. Mr. Galloway, this is the third time Viva Palestine has made its way into Gaza. What message are you carrying this time to the people of Gaza and to the world?
Well, we're of course trying to bring humanitarian aid as much as we can carry, and it's the biggest convoy so far, so we're getting bigger. But of course it's a drop in the ocean. As long as this siege continues, no number of convoys is going to solve the problems here. You're based here, you know the suffering here, you know the shortages and hardships here. So we're not only trying to bring in aid, we're trying to show the world there's a siege. And my goodness, if there's anyone who doubted there was a siege on Gaza, they certainly aren't doubting it now after the events of the last 31 days with this convoy. Because I was determined to try and avoid the 27th of December being a confused date. It ought to have been the date where all eyes and all fingers were pointed at Israel, the criminal that killed 1,400 people in 22 days, most of them women and children and civilian people. I begged Egypt, don't have everybody pointing at you. Don't have everybody with their eyes on you instead of their eyes on Israel. If they had behaved sensibly, they would have said to their friends in America and their friends in Tel Aviv, they would have said, look, this is a very sensitive anniversary for us. You'll have to cut us some slack. You'll have to give us a bit of flexibility here, or we're going to end up being blamed for something that Israel did. And that's exactly what's happened.
Mr. Galloway, those that may be critical of this particular convoy will ask, why did you not try to come in through Israel, the main perpetrator of this siege? Why not try to break the siege through the Israeli side as opposed to the Egyptian side?
We will never set foot in Israel. We will never ask permission from Israel for anything. We will never recognize Israel as long as there is no Palestine, as long as the Palestinian people are scattered to the four corners of the earth as refugees, as long as Jerusalem is being monstrously ethnically cleansed with settlements surrounding it, choking the very life and greatness out of it, as long as Gaza is under siege, as long as Palestinians are being assassinated and bombed from the air, as they have been over the last week or so, by the way, from both of the main political factions within Palestine. So it's not just Hamas people who are murdered by Israel in front of their wives and children. We will never recognize an Israel as long as such a situation exists for the Palestinians.
All of this, however, has not stopped me from making the phone calls. That's right, last week, when the call went out, when the cry went out around the world to start calling the Egyptian embassies, well, guess what? Steve Johnson's not shy to make a phone call, that is for sure. I've been told I've been getting a bit nasty in my phone calls, so here we go, trying to turn it down a little bit, well, as much as I possibly can, for these scumbags who obviously are in the pocket of Israel. Have a listen while I call the Egyptian embassy in New York.
Hello?
Yes, wassalamu alaikum. A very good morning. How are you, sir?
I am sorry, the embassy is closed today. Please call tomorrow 10 o'clock.
Well, can you tell me why the embassy is closed? Have they been paid by the Israelis to close their embassy?
Yes, the embassy is closed today. Please call tomorrow.
Have they been paid by the Israelis to close their embassy?
Yes, embassy closed today.
Yeah? Have they been paid by Israel?
I am sorry.
They've been paid by Israel.
I don't speak English.
Oh, you don't speak English, right? Sure, you're doing great here. So they've been paid by Israel to close the border to Gaza. As well, they've been paid by Israel to close the embassy. What is your name, sir? Wallah, what is your name? Please. Shukran. Afwan. Please, what is your name?
What's your name?
Min fadlak.
Embassy Egypt.
Embassy Egypt. That's your name?
Yes.
Okay. Embassy Egypt. Wassalamu alaikum. Well, not getting any joy from the United States Embassy, I decided to wait until the appropriate time and call up the UK Embassy. That's right, the embassy in the United Kingdom for Egypt, and give them a call, see what they had to say.
Hello.
Yes, and a very good morning, sir. How are you today? Hello. Wassalamu alaikum.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, sir. Do you speak English there?
Yes.
Excellent. Have I got hold of the Egyptian Embassy in the United Kingdom?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, just a few questions for you, sir. Can you tell me why Egypt has blocked the Gaza blockade? Why they've blocked all the goods going into Gaza? Why has Egypt blocked the Palestine convoy? Can you tell me that, sir?
I don't know, but can you please call tomorrow after 9:30?
You're telling me you don't know? Egypt does these things and they don't know why?
No, I don't know.
Well, can you tell me an answer why Egypt would do that? Are they being paid by the Israelis?
Just a minute, please.
Do they have money? Are they getting money from Israel?
Just a minute, please.
Wallah.
Hello?
Yes, sir?
Yeah, just a minute, yeah?
Well, I've been waiting a minute. Are you answering the question or what's happening here?
Another people answer for you, okay?
I'm sure there's a lot of people calling up. So put me through, sir, to somebody who can answer my questions. Thank you.
Welcome.
Afwan.
Hello?
Jazakallah khair. Wassalamu alaikum.
Hello?
Yes, sir. My name is Steve Johnson. I've just got a couple of questions for you, sir.
You need what? You ask?
My question is, why have you stopped the Palestinian convoy going to Gaza? Why has Egypt stopped that convoy? Can you tell me that, sir?
It's not stopped.
Whoa, wallah. I think it is.
No, he take message for Mr. Galloway before he go to Nueva.
There's many reports that the convoy has been stopped by Egypt.
That he not speak for that.
My question for you, sir, is Egypt being paid by Israel to do this?
No.
How many millions has Israel paid Egypt?
I tell you something.
How much are you being paid, sir?
I gave you message and report. You don't go to Nueva direct. You go to direct for
Are you a representative of Egypt?
Okay, you can take any message for you for answer machine. That's for me.
Wallah. My question, sir, very simple question. Are you a representative of Egypt
answer for question.
in the United Kingdom? Are you representative?
The answer. I give you the answer. So
yes or no? Simple question. Then tell me, sir, why have you stopped the Palestinian convoy?
The Egyptian government give you message, don't go to Nueva direct. I know that.
That's very evil. What Egypt is doing is very evil to stop this. Why are you destroying Palestine? Why? The people of Palestine are human beings. Why are you doing this to them, sir?
You can call again.
Wallah, are you working for Shaitan?
Or another person who give you the answer again.
You are working for Shaitan, are you, sir?
Yes.
You accepting the money for the devil to do this. The devil is Israel. Why are you allowing this to happen? You are killing people today. You are killing people.
Okay, thank you.
I beg your pardon? Well, that was my call to the Egyptian embassies of both the United States and the UK. I didn't get many answers. I didn't get very far. I didn't find out exactly what I wanted to. I didn't get any admission that they're being paid by Israel, but what I did do is I brought some attention to the subject. And of course, that's all that's really needed. You know, if 10 people called up their local embassy and done exactly the same thing, imagine the backlash. Just 10 people from every country telephoned the embassy. They'd really start to have to look at the situation and how it's looking for them in the public eye. And it doesn't cost much to give them a call. Maybe a couple of bucks here and there. And what is that going to hurt? When you consider how many people in Gaza are dying just from lack of nutrition, lack of water, lack of electricity, lack of a single blanket to keep them warm, I think a couple of bucks is nothing for me to pay just to get some answers, just to apply a little bit of pressure. You know, at least I've done my part. At least I've done something. Well, that's all for me for now. Take care. God bless. Thanks once again for tuning in. And as always, stay safe. Stay fantastic. This is Steve Johnson signing off with another beautiful, glorious day from Gaza, from the Rafah border crossing in Gaza, with George Galloway saying, what a great year this is going to be. Thanks very much, and ciao for now.
يحلف بحياتنا وإن احنا لبعض